What's good, everyone? What's good? This your boy JTL, opposite from the norm, back with another one. Let's get into it. Y'all see what the title says. So before I start, I want to go ahead and just give you the reasons that it's not why I say they lost respect. Okay? I'm going to say that for one thing, it's not because, Lil Nas X, and what his choice of lifestyle is. That's one thing. It's also not being some old head and, hating on a young brother because they're successful in their life. All right? They're Megan Thee Stallion. It's definitely not because I'm some self-hating Negro. You feel me? And it's definitely, the same thing. Not because she been successful in her life. Okay? Let's get those things out the way. Now let's really go ahead and get into it. So I'm going to be coming from a couple different perspectives. For one, I'm doing this as a podcast, as a show. Okay, that's one perspective and why I'm voicing my opinion. But also because I'm coming from somebody from the black community, as a young black male, but also as somebody who has done community work. You know what I mean? And then also as somebody, that's done music as a, as an artist. So this is the thing. We already know that Lil Nas X and Megan Thee Stallion, they had some tremendous things they've got attention for. Or should I say some things that people may feel is like, what was the point? Why did you have to do it that way? You know what I mean? And then, the other thing is, it's just like the oversexualization that we keep seeing from a lot of our artists, especially our black artists. So, I'm watching different people's perspective on it. And, Lil Nas X dropped a new video. And of course, Megan Thee Stallion had her video that dropped not too long ago. And the crazy thing about it is, and I was watching, I think it was O'Shea Duke Jackson video. And the crazy thing about it is he made a great point that makes me want to speak upon this as a young brother, looking at, the society things that they throw against us, or certain people feel about us. The over-sexualization, all right? So like I said, when you take out, Lil Nas X, like the way he chooses to live his life, which is his personal business, who cares? But it's like being so super famous now, and it's like everything he does now is like it's over the top and over sexualized, which is what they say about black people in general. It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is, they say that in general. Same thing with Megan Thee Stallion, over the top. And then you look at as far as what they're doing, videos, music-wise, and things of that nature. So you see a young sister that allegedly went through something, and then you see a young brother that says he had to hide who he truly was and what he truly feels is his true nature about who he is. And my thing is, looking at it as an artist, let me put it to you like this, thinking with my artist cap on right now. Growing up, Tupac, Scarface, God bless him, rest in peace, Pac, Big. Shout out to Nas, Ice Cube, Public Enemy, KRS-One. The reason why I respected those brothers, not just because, they was, real in a healthy way masculine brothers and strong and intelligent, but also being able to give the perspective of being an artist and what they went through in their real lives and expressing it artistically. The social ills that they seen in the world, expressing it artistically. Not just trying to spit bars, not just talking about, oh, I'm a thug, not just talking about, how much money I got and flossing, but being able to make songs like on Nas size, Project Windows, Street Dreams remix. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the things that he's seen in his community and things he's went through. Look at Pac, keep your head up, talking for the sisters. You know what I'm saying? As a man, keep your head up, man. I can't fully say I know what it is to walk your shoes, but I know that I need the support. You know what I'm saying? You got artists that made stuff like that. So I feel like with Nas X and Megan Thee Stallion, if y'all talking about the disrespect for your orientation, your personal life, and then you talking about what sisters go through, How come every time y'all releasing videos, y'all only talking about sexualization of things? You only showing that in your videos. She got the thought song, he got the whatever song that is, but in the videos and saying explicit lyrics, it's like, how are you really reaching those people that have been going through things if all you're releasing is those type of songs? Where's your Keep Your Head Up? Where's your Dear Mama? Where's your, you know what I'm saying? I forget the John Lennon song, but John Lennon had a song about, you know, people being better and treating each other better. Where's Lil Nas X song like that? Where's Megan Thee Stallion's Black Girl Lost song? Where are these songs that, you know, for the people you claim you speak for, where are those songs for that? All right? And you gotta think, I didn't know that Lil Nas X Pops is a pastor. I didn't know that. I don't know if everybody else out there knew that, but I didn't know that. So I'm tripping out like, wow, you know, I already knew, you know, growing up in church, church kids are wild because they gotta, you know what I'm saying, like reframe and suppress so much of what they feel and being careful and being, you know, trying to be good kids and stuff like that, right? But what trips me out is I'm not hearing that in Lil Nas X music. I'm just seeing videos where it's just about sex. So I'm like, where's the artistic side of talking about the pain and the struggle of, you know, what, like, think about it. For the people that feel like they've been disrespected and people always attack them because they think they know them. Where's your songs for that? Where's your songs for, you know what I'm saying, the people that have unfortunately thought about suicide, if not committed it? You know what I mean? Like Logic had that song, the 1-800 song. That's what he talked about. He talked about different people and going through it. But Lil Nas X don't make that. Megan Thee Stallion. I seen some stuff she was talking about, and then she said, you know, Breonna Taylor got her soul, which I definitely felt like it should have been justice for that by now. But whatever. But where's her songs for that? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm speaking on in my artistry hat is I get all the other stuff are selling, but it's like, where are those songs that help the people to really get through it? Because everybody can't get down, drop it like it's hot and go to twerking, you know what I'm saying, to make themselves feel better every day. We still coming out of a pandemic right now. You know what I'm saying? And now let me go to my hat as far as being a camp counselor in my community, you know what I'm saying, not too long ago. And seeing the youth and talking to the youth and the things that they go through in their households with each other and their peers, trying to figure out themselves and find themselves. So speaking from those situations, we've basically had the young girls coming up that been through Megan Thee Stallion's life. Even though she has a college degree, you know, trying to make the best choices and, you know, what stands out for her or whatever. And also Lil Nas X, we can say, you know, we had young men that was like that, trying to find their way. But as far as talking to the youth and seeing what they're going through, I think it's BS, just being honest with you. If every time you releasing songs, I don't care if it's in your album, you need to at least put one song out per album to show that you have a heart. And it's not just about trying to take off whatever people you trying to take off. It's not just about, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do what I want, just have fun whenever I want. Sometimes when you have, like I always tell people when they say, you know, when somebody going through something and, you know, they disrespect somebody in public, you need to apologize in public. So if you have those songs, don't just hide it on your album, put it out, because I'm thinking back to talking to the youth and the things that they went through and being able to have conversations, you know what I'm saying? And if they don't see that within you, they not gonna understand that it's real life going on out here. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to put those songs out to show the different sides of who you are, so that, you know, when it comes to talking to the youth, they need to really hear that. They need to really feel that. They need to know that. Like, that needs to come on the radio as much as the Thought song that Megan got, or the Old Town Road song that Lil Nas X got. You got young brothers looking up to these people that may be like them, or maybe, you know, heterosexual, that still just want to enjoy the music. And it's sometimes you're trying to get people to understand who you are. Don't just let them think that 3, 4, 5 minute video is who you are every time you release something, because now they believe it. So when I look at the youth and the impressionable young girls that listen to Megan Thee Stallion and think that's all about that. It's not about scamming dudes. You talking about being independent, getting your own money, but all your songs talk about scamming dudes. You're talking about being somebody that's motivating and somebody that black women can look to, or young black girls can look to as a role model. That's not it. Because when she do those type of videos and music that she does, you got to think about them young girls that listen to you. Lil Nas X, you got to think about them young boys that may be in your situation that listen to you. And this is not the look. That's why I say I don't expect adults to, you know what I mean, try to raise our kids. I'm not saying that. But for your own moral compass, for your own soul cleansing, making sure you put those things out. And don't make it just be about a party. Because we can't sit there and act like when they put out artist music that they're not just playing those songs after 8, 10, 12 p.m. when kids are supposed to be asleep. They playing that through rush hour, lunch break. They playing that school's getting out. We know that's what they doing. So don't try to sit there and act like we don't know that's what's going on. Now let me speak as far as being a young black male coming up. The problem with it that we have as heterosexual young black males, right? The problems that we have with it is not because when I see it, and as a young man, you know, being grown, it's, yeah, you don't bother nobody who ain't bothering you, right? But at the same time, the problem with young to older black males, say around 40, 50, whatever, the problem that we're also having is this whole BS that heterosexual black men are just going around being misogynistic to sisters. Everyone you see. And if you know what misogynistic is, the basic definition of it is the hatred for women. So if you believe that, then my thing is you overlooking good, decent brothers. And the proof is, think about it. How many brothers you see trying to stand up for women in general, or men trying to stand up for women in general, and they might get called, you know, a simp, white knight, saying, you know, stop simping. But y'all want men to be like that, but how come they still get overlooked? We know it's men like that out there. We know we got Russell Wilson that, you know, a lot of sisters like him for what he did with Sierra and marrying her still as a single mother. But it's a lot of brothers that don't get a respect for that. How's that okay? It's not a lot of brothers out here disrespect. Nas still did a song with Lil Nas X. So they saying we being misogynistic to our sisters, and then having phobia of our brothers, you know, that are indifferent from just the regular, you know, heterosexual lifestyle. But Nas did a song with him. But hip hop is so toxic. That's another thing we're having as problems as young brothers. We know that everybody's not gonna be the same as want to be, you know, masculine and, you know, just, you know, talking about women and this and that. We know that. We know on average that's not what it's gonna be. We already know that. But the problem is we let the media and we let these people that are trying to tear us apart put that on us as black men. So that's another thing we really have an issue with. I got loved ones that I know that are family and friends that live the type of orientation that Lil Nas X lives. We don't disrespect each other. I don't disrespect them. That's family. But at the same time, you know, the difference is no disrespect, but just keeping it real. Well, I've lost respect for Megan and Lil Nas X because of these things. You know what I'm saying? But also respect is given if you earned it. And the problem with it is, growing up and the people that I love that are close to me, they don't try to make it to where they want to make you cringe when you see their videos and music. And going back to my artist hat, that's why I say, as far as putting out real music to show the heart of who you are and you being a person, not just being some plant not just pissing people off or something like that. You get what I'm saying? But that's where it's a problem at. So as a black male, that's one of the things I know a lot of heterosexual black men can agree with. Now, like I said, for us being a parent, you need to make sure you're being a parent to your children. That's on you. But at the same time, we have to make sure we feed our moral compass to do better. Especially as black people, the way they look at us and the way they treat us, you know what I'm saying, for the people that are racist and prejudiced and stereotype us, you have to be careful about your ethnic image. The best thing to at least do is still show that you are human and you're better than that. That's the problem we have with that. And people might not look like it, but we got to start being able to have these conversations and dialogue. You know what I'm saying? It's not everybody is going to be, you know, agreeing with certain things. Everybody going to be cool with certain things. And it's not going to be that way. But at the same time, just keeping it realistic, you have to think about the people that are looking up to you and what do you put for them to pay attention to you. Megan Thee Stallion and this whole, like, I mean, what's going on with her kissing one of the city girls, like, what is that about? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, I don't get it. It's like it's becoming just straight Babylon out here. It's like what is it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get that. And my whole thing is, when I say, like I said, when they talk about losing respect or why they lost respect, it's because you doing whatever. We don't know who you are and what you really stand for. It doesn't make any sense when all you listen to the music is just about scamming dudes and sexuality. Then it's like, okay, so I guess that's what you for, and I don't respect that. If all you talking about is oversexualizing and the sexual orientation that you choose, and then just trying to make people cringe every time they look at your videos and listen to your music, I can't respect that. There's so much things that black men and women are going through in general in this world, and trying to fight to get back better and have to fight and build back our ethnic image and trying to get our communities and our people and our family and friends together. So you're going to have to figure out something that's better than this. No disrespect, just keeping it real. And I mean no disrespect. When I say no disrespect, I'm talking about the people that when they hear this and we just have dialogue back and forth, comment sections or whatever. For as them two, I don't have no respect because I can't keep a opinion on them, because it's disheartening to keep seeing this trash fed to our people all the time, and then they're adding to it. And like I said, the oversexualization, it doesn't have to be that every time you make a video or put out a song. It doesn't have to be that. Other people may not like what I'm saying. They rock with them. That's their business. That's cool. But don't get mad at me for being honest. Let's be honest. This your boy JTL, opposite from the North 18. Definitely be back with some more. You know, go ahead and leave y'all comment section. Let me know how y'all feel, man. I know a lot of y'all gonna agree with it. I already know a lot of y'all the majority of y'all might disagree with it, but we keep it real over here. We different from what's the normal, what y'all hear and see all the time. Believe that.